tough love or soft love, varying degrees of toughness and softness in our relationships. Tough or soft relationships. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. You know, I got to thinking about relationships and how sometimes we have to be tough in a relationship and other times we have to be soft. And I think it's a smart person that knows the right balance. And every relationship is different. I don't give suggestions. I don't give advice. I just show you and tell you how I live my life and try to inspire others to find the right balance and the right way to live their own life. And so for me, when it comes to relationships, I realize that each relationship is different. It's an individual entity in itself. How I act in one relationship may be different than how I act in another relationship because, well, they're all different. We all have different personalities, likes, dislikes, ways of seeing things, viewpoints, and all kinds of things. And so for me personally, I realize that there are relationships that I can be soft in all the time, and then there are relationships that I have to be a bit tough or a lot tough in, and yet hopefully I can still be soft in those relationships. Now, relationships come in all shapes and sizes and forms, whether they're family, friends, relatives, neighbors, people you go to church with, people you work with, whatever. And because everyone has a different personality and a different way of thinking, it's important to assess our relationships. So there are some people I have relationships with that I'm soft all the time. There are other people that I have relationships that I'm soft most of the time. And when I talk about being tough, I don't mean being mean. Being mean to me is stupid. And so I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just standing our ground, not letting someone walk on us. And that's what I'm talking about, being tough. And so for me, there are even relationships that I'm tough 90% of the time and maybe soft 10% of the time. There are other relationships, it's more in balance, 50-50. And so I find that I love to be soft all the time because that's my nature and kind of what I was taught to be. Not by grandma, because grandma didn't always believe in being soft, but she was soft, but there were times that she wasn't. She could be tough. And so I think I'm more like grandma now. I know when to be tough and I know when to be soft. And so I love to be soft, like I said, because I'm a soft-hearted person. But there are times that I have to stand my ground, and at varying degrees in different relationships. Some people I can never let down my guard. I'm always tough with them. Other people I can let down my guard now and then and be soft. Other people I can be soft and loving and kind and funny and silly and vulnerable all the time. It just depends. My very, very close relationships, I like to be soft if at all possible, all of the time. Sometimes that's not always possible, and yet I still strive for that. And yet there are relationships that I love the person, I love the people, but I have to be more on the tough side. But remember, tough is not mean. Tough just means standing your ground for what you believe is right. From my house to yours, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.